It's been called the spirit molecule, DMT, scientifically known as dimethyltryptamine, sourced from several plant species and even found within our own bodies naturally. This incredible compound has been known to unlock the potential of the human mind that can take you on a journey through the core of your being in a vision quest that some have described as a near-death experience. Those who have tried it describe the experiences as having questions answered, truths uncovered, and a transformative spiritual awakening they have never experienced before. Have you ever wondered what it's like to have experience of spiritual awakening? Yes? Then keep watching, because in this video, we will uncover the science behind DMT and Ayahuasca, and show you how you can easily tap into your higher consciousness. For centuries, shamans and healers have turned to Mother Nature for her many secrets, searching for herbal substances that could alter reality and consciousness to achieve enlightenment. To answer the most important questions, is there a higher power? How are we connected to the universe? Why are we here? What is the essence of the soul? Who am I really? These natural substances, DMT and Ayahuasca, are referred to as psychoactive and enable you to transcend your physical limitations, opening a portal to the deeper parts of your mind. Psychoactive experiences are one of the best ways to understand consciousness. While ancient cultures have been tapping into this wisdom for centuries, Western civilization has largely dismissed or ignored it. In the 16th century, when Spain invaded South America, the Christian missionaries encountered indigenous peoples of the Amazon using ayahuasca, a ritual brew that contains DMT. Special plants are distilled into a broth and then drank to experience hours-long spiritual awakenings under the careful guidance of a shaman. The missionaries didn't understand what they were seeing. They considered this to be witchcraft and described the potion as the work of the devil. It wasn't until the 1950s that we set aside these misconceptions and learned how these substances actually work, how they could help us to be better versions of ourselves, see ourselves without judgment, connect to those around us, and with nature. This was the beginning of the psychedelic revolution that dominated the 1960s. People were experimenting like never before, hoping to experience deeper states of consciousness. Scientists were finally taking these compounds seriously, ushering in a golden era of neurochemistry and revealing that our brains were capable of tapping into other dimensions, realities we can't normally see. This scared a lot of people, and during the 1970s and 80s, governments made these substances illegal and limited what scientists could research. Even still, it was these initial leaps in science that made most of the drugs we have today for depression, anxiety, and behavioral disorders possible. And it was DMT that excited scientists the most. So what exactly is DMT? DMT is the mother of psychoactive compounds. Its rapid, intense effects include vivid projections, experiences of euphoria, and geometric visions. Many users describe feeling detached from their normal reality and encountering spirit guides of great wisdom and universal knowledge during their trip. They report tapping into higher frequencies capable of changing the way their mind works. Think of the brain as a radio antenna. It's connected to the resonant frequencies of the universe. DMT allows your brain to amplify those signals so you can receive information that usually goes unperceived. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What signals have you been missing out on? What knowledge is waiting for you? In the late 1980s, Dr. Rick Strassman was given the green light to perform a DMT dose response study. His work over many years reignited scientific inquiry into the medicinal, spiritual, and well-being purposes of psychoactive compounds. This would lead to even better treatments for mood regulation, anxiety control, addiction recovery, chronic pain relief, and more. Other researchers would come to propose that the brain can actually produce its own DMT in the pineal gland, and this might explain how our dreams occur. In fact, when users take DMT, their brain shows increased delta and theta waves, which is exactly what happens when you're deep in your REM cycle of sleep. And now, new research is emerging that suggests that DMT may actually stimulate the birth of new neurons in the brain, which could be an incredible step forward in the fight against the crippling effects of Alzheimer's and dementia. The nature of reality, the nature of our mind, and the function of our brain are all deeply intertwined with substances like DMT. What are you searching for? Have you been seeking truth? For more profound meaning in your life and a stronger connection to a higher power? If so, many like you go on this quest, but most don't get that far. And even by the end of their lifetimes, they only discover a fleeting glimmer of what one might call a spiritual experience. But don't worry, there's hope. And there's a new way to attain high levels of consciousness without years of meditating. Thousands of people who have tried DMT and ayahuasca have reported just that. An instant teleportation of the mind to higher levels of reality. A true spiritual awakening. So you may say, this is great, I'll just order some DMT and ayahuasca and I'll get enlightened. Although that may be true, there's one big problem. You can't. You see, while the science is progressing at a rapid rate, accessing these substances and experiencing their effects remains a complicated, time-consuming, and expensive process, and many times even prohibited. In most parts of the world, DMT and ayahuasca are not available for purchase. Strict government regulation make their possession and use almost impossible. And to experience them in an authentic ritual fashion, you would need to make an expensive journey to hard-to-reach ceremonial ayahuasca retreats. And of course, there's also the taste, smell, and stigma, which many find unpleasant. But what if there was a way to experience the mind-opening benefits of these substances without the pricey travel, yucky concoctions, and shady sources? Introducing the Chico Spiritual Awakening System. Using the power of frequency emulation, the frequencies of substances like DMT and ayahuasca can be replicated, allowing you to experience the effects and amazing mind-expanding benefits right from the comfort of your home. Now you can experience spiritual awakening, happiness, and harmony in a whole new way. Imagine all the magical, immersive, life-changing benefits of visiting an Amazonian ayahuasca retreat, accessible with just a tap of your finger. How does it work? Every substance has its own electromagnetic signature. By determining that signature, a frequency can be decoded that replicates the effect of the substance. In other words, the right frequency can trick your brain into thinking it's being stimulated by DMT. Princeton University's Joel Sternheimer was a lead innovator in this field of research. He converted the atomic and molecular weight and geometric structure of various chemical substances into frequencies. French doctor and immunologist Jacques Benveniste did similar research. He measured the electromagnetic noise discharged by various substances. Because our cells are constantly transmitting and receiving signals, it's possible to trick those cells to respond to frequencies without the use of any substances or chemicals. This is groundbreaking, wouldn't you agree? Our team of scientists have developed a series of frequencies that replicate the most popular psychoactive substances, including DMT, ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, and more. Finally, a safe and easy way to enhance your meditative experience and unlock your mind. Are you looking to raise your spiritual resonance to a whole new level? Do you want to activate your third eye? Have you been trying to enhance your body's vibration or achieve a higher state of consciousness? With our reality-bending and mind-expansion frequency collections, you can do it all. The most advanced and easy way for you to experience a spiritual awakening like you've never felt before. Plus, you'll experience a wide range of bonus benefits: improved wellness, better sleep habits, enhanced mood, deeper relaxation, expanded mindfulness, and intense abundance attraction, just to name a few. These frequencies are incredibly powerful, so we recommend using them sparingly. But don't worry, they are safe to use because they are only sound and magnetic energy. And best of all, you can use them whenever and wherever you want, with or without chi coils, with just a tap of a button. Spiritual awakening has never been easier. Are you ready to unlock your mind? A whole new reality is waiting for you. Transform your reality with the Chi Coil Spiritual Awakening System. Learn more at dmtcoil.com.